We are here interviewing Keswan as part of Vivek's farewell speech. So, Keswan, how was your experience working with Vivek?
So it's for me. It's been very brief time, as you know. Like I've been here only for 5 months, and within the five months, definitely not that much of an interaction. But whatever we had, I think he's definitely helped me integrate well within FNO, and he's always been there whenever there are any questions or any issues that has been raised from a brokerage perspective.
So, in accordance to that, how do you feel Vivek to be as a person?
I think as a person, what I've observed through my interactions is like he is very vocal. I think he definitely if he has a point, he always puts it across, which is a very good characteristics, and I kind of like that aspect particularly of Vivek.
So, to sum it up, I would like to ask, what wishes do you have for Vivek?
I know like he's gonna start a new venture.
Yeah.
I think looks like that is his passion. So wishing you all the best, Vivek, and hope it turns out to be a successful venture.
The first thing I'll say is the fact that he's always a jovial kind of, always laughing kind of a guy. I know he seemed stressed after he joined the gym or something, but my interactions always have ended up on a funny note or a laughing note with him. People ask me, how have you settled down in JP and how's your team and all that, and I keep saying that I have a great bunch of VPs that I work with, and I feel like Vivek is on top of the pops, right? Like whenever you're sitting with him, he'll say something that makes you laugh and all that, right? So I'm sad that he's leaving, but it is what it is. So I wish him all the best.
Yeah. So, and one more thing that we wanted to ask. So I think in most of your meetings, there will be always something that he contributes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you would describe Vivek in just one word,
Yeah.
what would that?
I have that one word for
Yeah,
you.
sure.
It is essentially.
Oh.
So every meeting,
Yes.
every discussion, forget meeting, we are standing somewhere, he'll use the word essentially.
Wow.
So that's his concept. So like for example, if you ask me about K1 2 years down the line, I'll say he starts like this. The point is something like that. Likewise, Vivek will always say essentially. That is how his statement starts. And I found that funny a little bit, but yeah, I mean, like I said, he'll crack a joke or say something that you just crack you up, right? So I'll miss that about him. I'm hoping we'll be able to catch up regularly at some point or other. He's a great guzzler. I had only one chance to have beer with him, and I think that was one of the most memorable days of mine at JPM.
So, pretty jovial. The guy is always smiling. Sometimes, even though if he's stressed, I don't really, probably you'll see his hair a bit all over the place, not really properly kempt, but pretty good to work with, a good chap. Past 6-7 months, I have really interacted a lot with him, even though it was a short period. But I loved it. I loved every piece of it. We have talked so much outside during tea and passively inhaling the smoke. Continuous chain smoker. So just reduce it, Vivek. It's not good. Okay, and we have discussed a lot. So no, it has been excellent working with him. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So one more quick question. So now you're stepping into his shoes. What is that one thing that the most you have learned from him, especially from the brokerage perspective? So
how he has been able to carry around, carry the daily things in his team. It was again a short, I would really say a short transition, but still longer than what he got. So I'm lucky in that way. But other than that, no, it was more on the soft skills, right? He doesn't sit very far off from me, so I keep observing. So I saw how he manages it, So something which I'll try to fill in his last shoes. Let's see.
any best wishes on the last session?
So a big move, Vivek. It's very nice. I think it's very good that you're working for yourself. unfortunately, I couldn't break the shackles, and I'm still in the corporate one. But it's something which I have always been thinking after coming back from London, or when I was thinking of coming back from London. It really takes guts to take that step. So all the very best. Take care of your health. Continue with your workout and all, which you started beginning of the year. Reduce your smoke. You'll get some nice time in the morning. Go for a run and all those things. And yeah, keep in touch.
I had a very short interaction with Vivek because when I joined FNO, he had moved to ROU, though I had a brief discussion with him before I moved to FNO. And in the last 7 to 8 months, right, when he's been in FNO, I had a good working relationship with him. I mean, he was somebody who was very happy to work with, okay? Very keen on discussing any issues, okay, and very open to even suggestions. So it was good to work with him. I found him like a good partner. Okay, he was somebody who was ready to kind of work with you to handle or fix some of these issues. So it was a good short working relationship with him. I wish it had continued for a long time, but then something ends, and I'm happy that he's moving out and moving into a different space, becoming an entrepreneur. I wish him all the best. Okay, wish him all the best in his new entrepreneurship. Wish that he does well. Okay, and wish him and his family all the best for this future endeavors.
So, what would be that one word, when you don't interact with Vivek offline, would be able to describe Vivek as?
Vivek as a person, very jovial, okay, doesn't get stressed out in any situations, okay. There's always a smile on his face, which is good, great, okay. And I think that's one thing which I would describe about him. I mean, it's in a sentence, but that is what I would like to describe about Vivek as a person.
Any special message to him last day?
Well, Vivek, all the best to you. I wish you all the success in your entrepreneurship role, and I'm sure you'll carry on the same, your personality in your future role, and I'm sure that will help you to go miles. Right?
Yeah.
All the best, Vivek.
Okay.
Was a very good manager, and when I say manager, he was a very good people manager though. Yeah, so that's one thing which is a very strongest point in Vivek, where he definitely treats his people in a better way and understands their concerns on the process or anywhere on the personal life. He has to support from the personal as well as from the office life. If he has to support that way, he was definitely helping us in a lot of occasions wherever we had to manage our personal life along with the office. Yeah, and addition to it, I also want to definitely thank him that when he joined brokerage, he was the one who basically dragged us into the room to understand the entire process of how brokerage works. He was the one to get the markers and the duster in the whiteboard. Please explain this. And we had a lot of learnings going on, explaining him about the process. I think somewhere in this journey, we have learned how to basically present ourselves and explaining the process on this front. That's a learning, I would say.
Perfect. Thank you, Rajesh. And the next question is to you, Kavita. What do you think of Vivek as a person?
Vivek is a fun-loving guy, definitely. He spreads happiness wherever he goes. I think it was definitely more of a fun than a pressurized brokerage environment where we had to just work on the escalations and escalations and escalations. It's more of an entertainment with him. So he's a wonderful guy as a person and definitely as a manager. It was fun-loving ride with him in terms of professional life.
Thank you, Kavita. And the next question is to both of you. Your wishes to Vivek as he leaves the firm.
We will definitely be going to miss him, And as we say, we will definitely miss his carrots as well, where he used to get the carrots on a daily basis and give it to the team. Though his wife or his maid keeps it for him to be healthy, he comes and shares it with the team, and he ensures the team is healthy than him. So that's a part where I definitely want to mention, and we are going to miss all these days with him, and we're going to miss definitely a great leader as well as a manager to the process. I would say wishing him all the best.
Vivek, just be the way what you are, how you are. And I think you are unique as a personality. There's a lot of things that we had to learn from you. It's a bad luck from our end that it's a very short notice that we had to work with you, which is a bad thing. But we shall carry the values that you have given us. We shall be bounded, within us. That's the first message that you have given us. So we will continue to be the way what you wanted us to be. Good luck for whatever whatever plans you have, whatever goals you have in life, and we will be in touch for sure. And definitely, we're gonna miss you a lot. Thank you for whatever and however you were with us. Thank you.
Hey Vivek, I'm really sad that you're quitting JP Morgan and you're gonna move on, but I'm really happy for you on the other side that you're really traveling a path which is less traveled, or you really in fact making a path for yourself, and trying to venture into something which is completely exciting, completely marvelous and fantabulous. So I really wish you all the very best in terms of whatever you would like to pick up, and I'm sure you're really going to do well because you have all the qualities to excel in terms of whatever you're picking up, and make a great success story for yourself. I would one day I would really tell all of my colleagues, peers and teams saying, yeah, Vivek, I really worked with Vivek and really looked after him in terms of whatever he is today. And wish you all the very best to your family, your kid, your spouse, and do keep in touch. And we just always remember we just a few beers away, and whenever you have time, just give us a shout and let's catch up with some beers and some smokes, and relive all the moments that we have shared together. And all the very best, and stay in touch. Cheers.
Action.
Hey Vivek, how you doing, buddy? So your last day has come, or rather your first day has come. I just wanted to, tell you, how the last 5 years of ours have been, and wish you all the very best. But of course, I can't do that by just talking to you. I need to draw it, right? Because that's you, and that's what you do. So let's just take a look at our history, right? So it was August 22nd, 2011, that Manish joined JP Morgan, right? And about a few months earlier, it was Vivek joining, I have to say, JP Morgan, right? Of course, we have to write everything down, right? Because that's how it works. Now, at that point in time, when both of us joined in, my role was managing brokerage, and Vivek was managing change. Right? And I always wondered what the hell change was. And I was like, Vivek, what exactly do you do? And you were like, change things around. And I was like, yeah, right, that's a lot of bull, right? But anyways, as time goes, we'll see how things turn around, right? At this point in time, Vivek was a serious guy, right, who had Baal Bache. Let me cut the Baal out because I think you've lost a lot of that already. And according to Vivek, Manish was a cool guy, right? Who didn't give a damn, who could do crazy things, like, quit the job whenever he feels like, because I just done that, and Vivek was like, ooh, you're so cool. And of course, we had a lot of things in common. Both of us were supporters of Aam Aadmi Party at one point in time, and we both are not anymore. We had a good taste for whiskey, right, which still continues to this date, right? And Vivek, you and I know how many drinks we've had together, right? Never will forget those moments. And guess what? Things have changed. There are a few things. Manish is now becoming more like Vivek, right? Manish has now become the serious guy. He's the guy with Baal I already have. He's the guy with Ache now, I've got the kid. And Vivek, guess what? He has just now quit, right? And he's gonna do some crazy adventures in life. So all I want to say through this whole thing is that you're becoming me, I'm becoming you, and that's not a good sign for me, right? But all I want to say is that Vivek, all the very best, and I know you will do a great job wherever you go. All the very best, buddy. See you.
This is to wish you all the very best in your new venture. It's going to be slightly more than the standard. All the very best. I think what you've taken is a big, bold step, and I wish it becomes a success story that we read in various media, and it's not just one of the other startups. So, looking forward to reading about you in certain newspaper media. While I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors, other thing that I keep on constantly telling you and which I'm definitely going to follow up on is please give up on tobacco that you actively pursued it so far. Start afresh on that side as well. Best of luck.